In 1998, Capcom unleashed a game that would become a defining moment in survival horror. This sequel to the original Resident Evil improved upon every aspect, from atmosphere and story to mechanics and horror. But what did it take to create this unforgettable game? Let's dive into the making of Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2's development wasn't as straightforward as it might seem. Capcom initially started work on what fans now call Resident Evil 1.5. This early version featured characters like Leon Kennedy, but in a very different setting. After months of development, director Hideki Kamiya and his team realized that the game wasn't meeting their expectations. It was ultimately scrapped, and they started from scratch. This was a bold move, but it allowed the team to completely rethink their approach and create the version of Resident Evil 2 that we know today. Shinji Mikami, who directed the original Resident Evil, took on a producer role for the sequel, giving his protege, Hideki Kamiya, the chance to direct. Kamiya brought fresh energy and ideas to the project, but Mikami's guidance ensured the game stayed true to its survival horror roots. The development of Resident Evil 2 wasn't without its challenges. The team was under immense pressure to deliver a worthy sequel, especially after the decision to scrap the original version. They worked tirelessly to meet the release deadline, often making last-minute changes to enhance the experience. One example was the addition of the Licker, an iconic enemy designed late in development to add a new layer of horror. These adjustments helped elevate the final product, ensuring it would leave a lasting impact on the genre. One of the biggest challenges came when Capcom decided to port Resident Evil 2 to the Nintendo 64. The original PlayStation version used 2 discs to handle the game's expansive content, but the Nintendo 64's cartridges had far less memory, just 64 MB compared to the 1.2 GB available on the PlayStation. This required the development team to get creative. They had to compress textures, audio, and even pre-rendered cutscenes without losing too much quality. One major hurdle was the lack of a dedicated chip on the N64 for video acceleration. On the PlayStation, video playback was handled by specialized hardware, but for the N64, Capcom had to invent their own video compression technique using the system's available processor instructions. This allowed them to fit all the cutscenes and FMVs onto the smaller cartridges, an impressive technical feat for the time.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here?
From its troubled development to its revolutionary gameplay, Resident Evil 2 is a testament to Capcom's creativity and perseverance. It didn't just expand the Resident Evil franchise, it redefined survival horror for years to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this look into the making of Resident Evil 2, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into gaming history.